I'm Tad Hayslip with the NASCAR Regional Content Team. We have a trio of drivers here, all part of one family, 3 generations, and Andy Lewis Jr., Andy Lewis Sr., and Daryl Lewis Sr. And we have John-Michael Shenette, along with Mr. Jerry Cook, the founder of the modern NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Daryl, I'd like to start with you because I think this is, or I'm told this is a bit of a surprise for you to have this interview done as your grandson prepares for his first NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour race this weekend at Oswego Speedway. So Daryl, what's it like for you to kind of see this happen as your grandson prepares for this race?
Very exciting for sure. He'd always wanted to ride modifieds. I can't thank John enough. It's very exciting for all of us to have this opportunity. We've raced for years. You know, my dad, he raced with Bob Hudson. Bob Hudson raced with Jerry, and I raced with Jerry, but Jerry was always way in front of me.
Andy Jr., just real quick, what are your feelings take this step to race on the tour?
It's going to be a learning curve, definitely. It's going to be very exciting, and it's just going to be learning all day, trying to get better, getting used to the car, getting used to the track, everything.
And John-Michael, I wanted to go to you. It's been almost exactly 2 years since your program's first modified tour race. Can you tell us sort of how this deal came together to get Andy Jr. in the car?
Last year when we let Ryan run up at Martinsville, and then earlier this year at New Smyrna, and it kind of took the owner-driver perspective and turned it into, well, this can probably be something a little bit more than what it is, right? So it started off, myself and Scott kind of tried to create a program that was geared to let my 6-year-old daughter, when she gets to the point where she wants to go racing, have a program that's set up and competitive and something that she can jump into. And it's just been kind of a light year from there, right? It's been fast forward. When I was young, I always wanted to race on the modified tour. And kind of looking at this and talking to my wife and talking to my dad, it was like, we got a good opportunity. We got a kid that flies down from Rochester, New York. It takes the $50 Velo flight to come racing with us in the winter and puts it in and wants to be a part of it. And he does a great job with his program, and he's competitive, a good person, carries himself professionally. Why don't we just go ahead and let Andy drive? So I made a promise to Andy earlier this year that we'd let him race at Spencer in a second car. And then everything that we went through this year, right now we're down to one car that's complete. We went to Spencer earlier this year in July, and I raced, and I want to go back and run the Maynard Troy race on Friday night. And I'm going to stay true to my word with Andy and let him run the race at Oswego on Saturdays.
Jerry, what's it like for you to sort of see modified racing continue these days to be passed down through generations like you're seeing right here?
When we started out, never even thought about 40 years. We were just getting week to week, race to race, you know. They just kept adding up. You know, the future of this tour is in the young drivers. The NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour in the future looks pretty bright. With Whelen stepping up this year with the way they did in this age of today, it has been there real strong for the whole series.
So why is this the right move at the right time for your race program, and what do you think the future holds for that race program?
So what I have found is when you say no, nothing happens. When you say yes, doors open, right? And you get to meet new people. You know, go back to, it was Stafford last year, it was Martinsville last year. Never in a million years was I going to put somebody in a race car, but really thought about that and said yes. And from there, you get to meet great people, right? You get to open doors, you get to experience new things. So we kind of looked at it, and I just thought right now, I made that promise to Andy to let him drive a car this year, and why not Oswego? Why not make it something a little bit more special? And again, for Daryl and Andy Sr., you know, it's their hometown. We had a car on the beach in New Smyrna earlier this year, and you guys took a lot of cool pictures. 40th anniversary. I looked back and saw that Daryl raced at Oswego 40 years ago, and why not do it now, right? Future, you know, when we put this deal together, again, it was the kind of creative program that was competitive when my daughter wanted to go racing. Since then, it's evolved and it's grown. We've got some great partners that are involved in our program. And it's kind of given me the ability to think outside the box. You guys have been great, right? You give all of our teams a great opportunity to kind of get out there and talk about how great modified racing is. So for us, next year, I'd like to have 2 full-time teams and be able to go out and compete. But the key word there is to be able to go out there and compete.
He started racing at 7 years old, and you always want to go to the next step and go to the next level. And now he's getting this opportunity this weekend. So this is big for him. and our whole family, really. I mean, it's hard to come by to do this, and it takes a lot of people to get this done. So we appreciate John and everything he's doing for us.
I loved it. Well, Andy Jr., Andy Sr., Daryl Sr., John-Michael, Jerry, thank you all for jumping on this call to talk about Oswego this weekend. And most of all, good luck. Good luck to you, Andy Jr. and John-Michael, and the family supporting Andy Jr. at the track. It's a big moment for you guys, for the Modified Tour that Jerry founded here. So a big moment for everybody. So congratulations on the opportunity, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.